Yo, it's Devin here. Playtime currently 302 minutes and I've been trying to make good recordings over and over again. Now, anyways, turns out the first part of my documentation of achievements in achieving or more like progressing towards my Yoru build in chainsawman incremental. Turns out the video isn't really. I don't really I don't want to put it up, so I'm making this the part one, kind of back to front here. But anyways, I will cover what I went through in that video, which, if memory serves right, I showed you. I've got the Bomb Devil contract, which allows me to use explosive moves which do some pretty crazy damage, so I'm pretty happy. And like I mentioned in part 2, or going to mention, haha, all I need is one solid damaging move along with my other moves that support that one damaging move, and then I'm pretty goody. Like, as long as I'm able to keep myself surviving against the raid boss of whoever I'm fighting, I will make it. I will win. And that's what I do on this channel. I don't only fight people, but I make builds. Making builds is what I love to do. And making crazy build is, well, haha. It's what I do, so I love the strategy of it. Now my clan is the Baram clan, 25% yen gain, 8% damage. I would say pretty good. I'm happy. I'm getting lots of yen every now and then while I'm playing, while I'm making the various clips of videos, just for only 2 videos to come up. Yes, only part 1 and 2 of documenting my achievement. Man, if only I was recording when I was celebrating. It was hype. The gaming was hype. Now, Horseman Saber, my previous was Kwanzi's crossbow until I unlocked the Horseman Saber. I believe that was from a raid, right? Chat, is this right? Horseman's ring. No. It was from my shop. Yes, in the video. I'm not sure if I recorded. No, I did not record the video. It was in part 1 when I realized, hey, I got a bunch of monies. So, and just cause I'm rich like that, I'm buying Horseman Saber. And it was a really good glow up. It was pretty good. Better than the crossbow. And I'm happy that my money was well worth spent. Now in part 2, that's where I'm going to use the combat abilities and all that. I'm just going to explain things that I haven't explained in that video. In part 2, I went into fortification and pulled up, no, I didn't pull it up. In fact, I didn't even go in here. But I meant to showcase what exactly was I'm aiming to get. I'm aiming to get this Devil Trigger form because I bet it would be pretty cool and it would actually go so well considering Yoru is the war thing. It's fitting. W stats right there, gonna give me a pretty good damage boost. What I'm hoping, however, is that it does not become a hybrid move. Oops. Get out of there. Hybrid storage. I'm hoping it does not replace War Devil Blade because I'm going to keep War Devil's Blade. It's a part of the build that I want. I'm gonna stick to it. Episode 1, I said I'm not really focusing on these stats. I'm not trying to upgrade them all too much. Unless, however, I feel I need some endurance, some healing. No, some health. Or whether I need to give myself some damage action, give myself some of that. That's about it. Advanced stats still need an update. I don't show. Okay, devs. Yeah. Oh yes, right. Yes, one of my biggest achievements in part 1 was the fact that I pretty much countered the devs' nerf. I got nerfed heavy. So essentially, let's go back into skill index. Let's go to fortification. This battle fortify and iron resolve. They both had other names. They were both war related. Or was it Warcry? No, it wasn't Warcry. Or was it Warcry? Man, it just might have been Warcry. Wow. Anyways, one was called War Arsenal. Turns weapons, turns abilities or moves. Well, whatever. Does something about turning things into weapons, and well, you know, that's kind of the thing about the build that I'm trying to go for. Is the important stats. The important thing is, both of them buffed my attacks by 50%. One went for 4 turns and one went for 5 turns. I will combine those and hit the attack buff cap of 95%. Now that was crazy. Like, I was happy with that build. I was like, yo, this is epic. Until I got updated and those moves were replaced. Big bummer there. However, my celebration for this documentation is that I've countered that and became essentially just as strong, perhaps even more stronger, especially because I've defeated these 3 bosses. I was up to Santa Claus. I could barely beat Santa Claus, but I can still, you know, it was a strategic thing. But now I can farm Santa Claus. I can farm Famine Devil. I can probably farm the gun. The Falling, however, I'm gonna need to work on that one. But it's a hooray. It's W's. Alright, and I'm like so over talking about all this, and well, I just wanted to record the hype that I had, but that hype ran dry. I spent too long trying to record this. I was gonna get back to the grind. Perhaps make another progression video on how it went on new builds, on my peak achievements. But the point of these videos is not that. It's not to yap about myself. It's not to boast. It's to record my build that works. A build that has features, is strategic, is versatile, and by features I mean achievements, and by achievements I mean countering a dev's nerfing. Now nerfing can be understandable, but when I make a build that counters the nerf, I'm happy. Yes, my ambition is fulfilled. And that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Yeah, this is Divin out. GG's.